Hi, I'd like to talk to you about weathering and erosion. Weathering is the process of beating something down through natural causes, and erosion is taking whatever's been beaten off or taken off the original piece of rock. Erosion is the act of carrying that someplace new. Weathering is a process, and the process changes solid rock into sediments or smaller pieces of rock. So a large rock here, we have different types of weathering represented by these red marks here. And then what happens is this weathering, different things that cause weathering, will break the rock into tiny pieces. These tiny pieces are then picked up and moved, and that's the erosion part. We have ice weathering, which is one of the processes of weathering. So we have a rock here, it just has a natural indentation in it where water collects. It might have rained and we have a little bit of liquid water here. So we have some freezing that occurs. It's gone below 32 degrees Fahrenheit. This water freezes, and freezing water expands. That's why I have these two arrows here. This ice has expanded in this little area here, and then a crack will occur. And the crack could be so deep that it will split the rock in two. This process could take 1,000,000 years for the rock to split in two, but it will eventually happen. Ice weathering. Next type of process of weathering is called abrasion. With this, we have a number of rocks together, and it could just be they're moved by wind, machinery, they could be moved by an earthquake, but at any rate, they rub against each other, and as they rub against each other, bits come apart. So this is an abrasion of the rock, where a large piece of rock, bits are broken off, and then we have sediments, smaller pieces of the rock, through abrasion. Another type of weathering, process of weathering, is that organisms cause weathering to rock. We may have a plant, and I'm sure you've all seen this. You might have noticed that a plant can actually push up a piece of concrete. As it's pushing up the concrete in a sidewalk or in pavement, it's cracking that concrete or weathering the concrete. So we have a little plant here putting its roots down, and this could actually cause the rock to change somehow, either by physical weathering of chipping away at the rock, or chemical weathering by the plant in its roots taking some of the nutrients out of the rock that it might need. So at any rate, the plant is actually changing the rock somehow. That's called weathering as well. Then we have a little snail critter here, or it could be any type of animal, maybe a deer or cattle, domestic animals, walking over the rock, sliding over the rock, doing whatever they do to move, and that causes the rock to wear down after a period of time. Again, weathering. Lastly, we have humans, and humans would just, or have the ability to just take the rock, the snail, and the plant, and, just smash the whole thing over with a bulldozer. And that would be, weathering as well, caused by humans. So, for more information, feel free to email me at rose_wignall@avss.k12.nc.us.